Okay, well, good morning, everyone. Mr. Mike, Kevin, Serena, host? Wait a minute, that's me. And Serena again. Anyway, good morning, guys, and welcome to Let's Talk Stroke. I am your host, Jerry Wald, and a stroke survivor. So, for those of you that are new here, I started doing this show to bring awareness to my favorite stroke, aphasia, brain injury, and also to provide a platform. Good morning, Will. Hey, I got your message, and yes, we'll chat about that. Um, anyway, to bring awareness to stroke, TBI, aphasia, brain injury, and also to provide a platform so survivors can share their journeys and to bring on experts in brain health so they can share their um, knowledge about the brain. Obviously, need to learn more about the brain, Lynn, and also, if you haven't done that yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Let's Talk Stroke. And also, this show is live on a couple Facebook pages, YouTube, um, X, which is Twitter, I think it's yeah. And then on Twitch, which is a gaming channel. So please subscribe and like Mike, just like it, okay? Anyway, I wanted to do something a little different. Well, not different. I wanted to share and talk about how can we make stroke recovery a positive journey? Because you know how it is when you first have a stroke. Wow. Um, so what I want to say is the first thing is have a positive mindset and your attitude. I know in the beginning it's a little more easier said than done, but really, and now I know since I'm a stroke survivor for coming up on 14 years. So I celebrate those tiny wins. You got to recognize and celebrate the smallest achievement, no matter how minor it may seem. Each step forward is a victory, right? I mean, it really is. Stay optimistic, and share what you think is what your journey and what your small achievement win has been in the comment section. So I say stay optimistic. Focus on what you can do rather than what you can't do. Um, because a positive outlook can really change and make a big impact on your recovery. On your progress, I should say, because recovery. I mean, listen, 14 years and I'm still having my issues, but I've accepted it. So in gratitude practice, another big thing to think about. Keep a I don't do this, but I know I've been told to do this. Um, I used to in the beginning, well, after I started getting a positive attitude, um, gratitude practice. Keep a gratitude journal to remind yourself of the things that you're very thankful for each day. I mean, it does help. I do that, but I don't write anything down. That's just me. I know a lot of people out there do that, and that's cool. That's really good. Um, so it helps shift your focus on the positive aspects of your journey in your life. So it really makes a big difference. For me, this is really huge. I talk about this a lot. Is have a strong support system. I do, and that makes my journey a lot better, a lot more stronger. Um, let's see. Are you on WhatsApp? I'm just going through this. Buy my book, my guess. Um, you know, I know I'm starting to see that now. I can do that on WhatsApp. Oh, I'm on it, but not streaming or anything like that. But that's just it is. But I will look into that because it is kind of cool. I see that and I get on there, but I think it goes away, right? Like 24 hours. I'm not a big know-it-all on that, so I'm little. I don't know that. So okay, so get back to this support system. This is a big thing. surround yourself, right? Lean on your loved ones or people that really support you. Um, Surround yourself with family, friends um, that provide an emotional support system, because that's a, and encouragement. That's a big deal. And since I have a big family, that's a big thing. And I also um, are involved in a lot of support groups. That's another one. I go to support groups, which is a kind of a cool thing. So that's what I do. Um, I connect myself with other stroke survivors, other survivors who understand what you and I are going through. That's a huge thing. Because I get advice. People think, "Ah, you're 14 years out. Can you help me with this?" I lean on people that are kind of newbies, because there's a lot of times other survivors have things that they do that can help me. Same with you. Uh, Even people that have had, I mean, I talk to people that have had their brain injury, my gosh, 20, 30 years ago. And it's good to see what they have done, what they have learned, and what we can all do that help each other. And that the cool thing is that we know what each other are going through. Um, it is it's really I don't want to keep saying it's cool. Well, it really is kind of cool. So that's what so we can offer each other advice, support, a big thing. So do that, keep doing that. So support groups. I go to support groups, and before I forget, support groups, um, and I speak. Believe it or not, I do speak at there, and I like to be doing that. Um, but if you start speaking too fast, which I'm trying to not do that as much, because then the 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 aphasia kicks in, and then I'm just like a bumbling idiot out there. But it's okay. I said I accept like my deficits. I'm working on it. Um, you do have setbacks. I had several. My biggest one is breaking my hip. Huh. Can I just say something? Don't break your hip. I don't um, encourage that. It's a bad thing. So um, let's see here. I know I've probably missed some of these. Support groups are very important, Mike. Absolutely. And Serena, yes, buy Mike's book. This is a huge one. Even if it's on a Zoom deal, on Zoom calls, which got really hugely popular during the pandemic. So yeah, Mike, totally agree. I have some that are uh, okay. I'm not doing a show Tuesday. I may no, I can't. I'm getting go to the airport at we leave at 5:45 in the morning. Well, we could talk about that. But anyway, that's just so Tuesday may be a difficult thing. Maybe I can do something at the airport, but it'll have to be really early. Um, I'll be up early. I can do a recording one and make it play at a certain time. Wow. Musong, I'm sorry if I missed you guys. Lynn, Musong, Mike, nice to see you guys. Good morning to everybody. Um, okay, I talked about the support groups. Really lean on people that have gone through what we're going through. It's really important. Um, you know, this is on Facebook now too. So because I was deleted, I don't know how this all happened. So it's now live on my Facebook personal profile page. So whoever is watching, um, okay, there we go, Mr. Chapman. Nice to see you out here. Okay, I'm seeing waking up every morning is the something. But yeah, absolutely, Mr. Chapman, absolutely, and I'm glad to see you on here. I know you're a busy guy, but that's cool. But thank you for being here. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody being here, making comments, and talking about what we're talking about today, which is really, to me, is very important. How can we make stroke recovery a positive journey? That's I thought of that late last night. That's well, not really that. We go to bed really early around here. So anyway, that's really forgot what I was saying. Important to me um, is how do we make it a positive journey? Because so many people have a stroke, which not taking it away to anybody, but we have that. Why me? This I don't know if I can say it. This stinks. I won't say the other stuff which I want to say, but I can't. So that's something that I always um, talk to people about. Let's things. I always say things do get better. Look back, look back after um, your journey because you think at the time things stink and I'm not getting any better. Da, 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 da. Huh. Um, but it does. Look back at those, and like I said in the beginning, celebrate those small achievements, those small wins, because it happens. You do that. And also, this was really hard for me. This was a hard one. Ask for help. Don't hesitate to seek any, from a counselor. What do they know? They don't know anything about a stroke. I mean, you know, ask for help. Don't hesitate to seek help from counselors, therapists, therapists, therapists. You know what I meant? Therapies, ther- therapists. Uh, they help manage your stress, your anxiety, depression during recovery. I was told from one of my kids um, that when I had mine, I was pissed off at life. I just didn't, people don't see behind the scenes. I don't know if it makes sense or not, but I was very depressed. I did not, you know, why me? I can't move one right side. Well, the right side. I'm moving it now, but it's kind of goofy, but I'm still doing it. I'm still working on it. So anyway, it's okay to ask for help. Therapists do um, help you. During do I say recovery? I mean, yes, I do. I do. Anyway, I know I move my hand a lot. Someone told me a long time ago, you should do that. To I don't know why, but someone told me. Anyway, um, set short-term goals. Set achievable short-term goals. I always, thir- I always thought to just make those goals. Okay, I'm going to run today. Oh, hello, it's not going to run for me. It's we're all different, right? Um, every journey is different. So set short-term goals. To make the why we do that is to maintain motivation and track your progress, right? Short-term goals. That's a big thing. I never did in the beginning. I just, no one tells you when you have a stroke. I never even know what a stroke was. I never knew. So no one told me, okay, we're going to set this goal. But now, when I go to therapy, that's one of the things they say. And it's so funny. Um, what do you want to get out of your at here, right? At therapy. What's your goal? Well, get better. Well, okay. Does that help? That I mean, that's true, right? I want to get better. I mean, that's my no. What do you really want to do? Oh, okay, I want to move my finger. I mean, really, that to me, that's just. Of course, you want to move the finger, but um, anyway, that's what I when I go to therapy. That's what I do. I want to just get better. I want to, do you want to cook? No, I don't want to cook. I mean, really, some of the things are funny that I go through. Um, and then I say, okay, what is your long-term vision? Um, how a long-term vision for your recovery to keep you focused and inspired. That's that's a long-term vision, right? You got to have a vision. That's a big thing. I'm going to cut back to comments. Yes, Serena, a win in your tooth is when you get toothpaste or toothbrush on the counter. Yeah, I know. Be grateful. What do you have instead of what you lost? I know. It definitely helps. Yes, it does. Um, what else? Be flexible. You have to have flexibility with your goals and adjust them as needed. That's a perfect one to adjust them. You don't just stick to it. If it you adjust them as needed, and reflect. And this is we talked earlier. Reflect on your progress and changing your depending on the circumstances. Like when I broke my hip, I had to change mine. Right? I mean, I had to change mine because I got back on the excuse me, had to get back in my AFO, and because I couldn't walk. I remember when I broke my hip, went to the hospital. They gave me surgery. Since I had a hemorrhagic stroke, I can't have a blood thinner. What they do? They gave me a blood thinner, and I kept thinking, why are they keeping me in this one room, in the recovery room for hours and hours? Because usually they take you right to your inpatient. Well, I didn't know that, but and the reason they did that is because they had to put something to dissolve the blood thinner that they put in. I didn't know that, but anyway, that's what I found out afterwards. Um, anyway, there's a Sheldon. Nice to see you. Happy see you. Wow. Anyway, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Um, I do. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Um, so another one, engage in your rehab. So when you're there, uh, consistent therapy. And I was told this. Was anybody else told this? When you after your, I really remember this. You need to do it at least 3 times a day. And I know I should have been doing it 3 times a day, right? Um, think of what you did positively instead of yeah, the 2 dozen you did not do that day. I know. God dang it. Peace out, Jocelyn. But yeah, I know, Mike. Totally understand. So consistent therapy. You need to. What do you got to do? You got to let me think here. I had it. I had it all down in right here. I had, actually. Anyway, you have to commit to your rehab exercises and therapy sessions consistently. That's what they told me. 3 times a day. I did in the beginning. Do I now? No, I do a lot of different things, but I don't do the same thing. Like the physical, I do because I'm walking all the time, so I'm doing that all the time. Uh, I'm constantly doing that. Um, Engage with your different types of therapy that they tell you. But then I do other things by seeing people that post things on Facebook or Instagram, wherever, and I learn things from there too, because I never was really totally involved with it 14 years ago. I looked at Facebook. Now it's like our lives that we're doing. Um, I know I do walk. I walk quite a bit. Oh, I know my watch on. I count my steps. I look at what like my daughter. Well, I did 15,000 steps today. I mean, if I can get 5,000 in there, I did 6,000 the other day. I mean, I'm pretty happy about that. So anyway, I, you got to engage with your different types of therapy. Like I said, you have to really concentrate on physical. When I'm reading this or talking about it, I have to. It makes me more motivated to do all this. Occupational is one of the things I completely don't really do. I mean, I do, keep my hands open, but I use like open our door. Our doors have the handles, so it's good for me to do that. I open the refrigerator with the good hand. Um, I mean the bad hand, my affected side, um, and so I do those um, all the time. Um, but the little fine motor skills, I know I'm not trying to down anybody on that, but you've got to enjoy your exercises. Do a variety of different exercises. 5,000 is It's a month worth. uh, John Lewis, good morning, hipster to me. Oh, I love it. Come on, hipster. Average daily is 23 for you. Holy moly, lowly. Wow. I do enjoy it now. I do enjoy it. Let me let's see here. Sheldon. Uh, Sometimes it's tough to do your yeah, explain. But when you start to go back working in front of the computer, I know that's what after this I not usually, but I don't. I mean, I'll see you later. I do a lot of other things, but uh I know in Squeeze you do that. Okay, that's awesome. Make rehab fun. Yes, you have to do that. My gosh. You got to make rehab um like I said, you got to enjoy it. You got to incorporate activities to enjoy in your rehab to make the process more fun and engaging. I mean, that's a big thing. I totally try to make it um, something because that's how we are now. And the ones who had a stroke. I mean, what really choice do I? You can just have different choices. Yeah, thank you, Serena. It's awesomeness. I agree. 6,000 steps. I know it's actually a lot of work to get those in there. But I know 23,000 is like, yeah, I know. Um, but John, you're at a. I mean, I like and I appreciate you posting those. You at your job, um, using your affected side. I mean, I saw you walking up the stairs with nothing. I think holding on to. Ah, if I love that. Um, okay, uh, you really do. And this is something I really have. Not I do have a choice because Barb makes this a healthy lifestyle choices. That's a big thing. I really pay attention. Not when I was working. Oh man, I love stopping at where I know McDonald's or wherever, get a quick meal, drive through. But now we're we eat like a I can't say it, nutritionist, uh, new nutritious, let's just say that, diet that it helped, like with Dr. Selman. How often does she say that? It supports brain health. Um, Often overall, oh gosh, well-being. It's so yeah, yeah. So, and then right, what we talked about, the regular exercise. You know, have that like every day, like in a routine. I know I can't sit around, and then I can't really walk that good. If I sit around, I mean, this sitting here it's getting like just say an hour. Then I have to get up and walk slowly. I don't know if anybody has that. Um, yes, I know. I look at comments too, so thank you for the comments. And I like to hear what you guys are doing. Balanced diet, regular exercise, incorporate your regular um, physical activities into your routine. But you gotta what do you call it, adjust them or tailor to the abilities that you as your recovery, because we're all different. I know that I've had literally hundreds of people. During my I've had hundreds and hundreds of people on the show, and it is kind of amazing how different everybody story journey it is. I mean, I had somebody, and I don't mention names of anything. Yes, but one guy, oh, I can't even, I say, was on my show, but it completely stopped now. He totally stopped. I mean, he figured out the can't do this when he had his stroke, and I don't know how many, so many, he had a stroke, and his big thing is smoking. He smoked like 3, 4 packs a day, and when he was in the hospital, got enough strength to get out of the bed. He got out of the bed when no one's around. He snuck out of the hospital, started smoking again. I mean, I mean, not just one. He said he was smoking at least a pack or so a day. Um, he joked around about that, and he have friends bringing booze and that for a long time. Now he doesn't do any of that now. But some of the stories, I mean, it's just quite amazing. But anyway, I think did I just talk about balanced diet, regular exercise, adequate rest. I'm raising my hand. Who now, 14 years out, I I don't have that neuro fatigue as much as I did before. I man, there was times where I don't know how you guys feel, but how many times have you guys, um, just doing something else and oh my gosh, I have to go lay down. It could be an hour or it could be like 5 minutes for that to do that. I just need that because of that. But you still need to you have to ensure that you get enough sleep. Um, you have to rest your body. Um, it needs time, and I know that your body needs time for the brain needs time to heal and recover. That's huge. That's huge. 101 superhero. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you're so good. So anyway, that's a huge thing. That's your brain needs time to heal. I mean that's a big thing. You have to have regular rest, inadequate rest. I mean, you have to rest your brain, and I know that. I mean, I could get that sometimes, not as much, but I gotta go lay down. Try to sleep. I can. It could be like just a few minutes, and I feel like okay, I can get up now and go. Um, and you have to be. Here's another good one: is you have to stay informed of about stroke recovery. What can I do? And what can I expect? Because when I leave the hospital, when you leave the hospital, I'd love to know this. When you leave the hospital, were you educated enough to, okay, I'm ready to do this and get out? I just remember, do whatever we taught you at least 3 times a day. Well, I only did what they taught me. So then I went to other rehab outpatient facilities after I got out of the hospital 2.5 months in the hospital. And I thought, my gosh, I at that point I didn't want to leave. I loved to stay in the hospital. People tell me they didn't like the hospital food. I did. I loved it. I was just, man. So anyway, you got to educate yourself. Learn about our stroke recovery, your brain injury, and what to expect when you get out. That's one thing. I'm looking at some books. I have some books here. I know, buy your book, Mike. But I I think I did. Well, I have your book here, but I don't know if I bought it or you sent it to me. Yeah, I probably bought it. But so you have to learn and what to expect. Were you educated enough when you left the hospital? Uh, I wasn't. When I look back, no way, I wasn't. Um, and it was more of a um, um, how many sessions. It was more of an insurance thing, right? I believe that you have so much time, you have sessions, whatever. And but anyway, really, um, my, as much as we have learned from others, there's no way I'm completely educated. So I know. I'm sorry. I love the comments. So I'm glad that you guys put in stuff on this. So educate yourself. Learn about recovery and what to expect. Right. That's huge. I didn't know. I just because knowledge can empower us to take an active role in our recovery. I mean, it's huge. It's huge. So that's one thing too. I can say that I am getting educated more and more by talking to stroke and going to stroke support groups. Huge. I mean, that's a big deal. I'm totally loving it. I mean, because I learn things every single day when I'm talking to people. I think I told you, I don't know if I did, but I'm going to, oh, that's another day maybe about can't remember. Um, Going to uh, assisted living facilities, like one that my mom is, but it's a memory care one, and in the assisted living, a lot of people have had strokes, and when I talk to the executive director there, now she wants me to go, and I did it one, but now she wants me to go like have sessions and go and talk to the everybody about stroke and what the signs are. It's funny how many people don't know. I maybe I shouldn't be shocked because I didn't know it either when I first had my stroke. Well, I didn't even know before I had my stroke. Well, what are the signs? Well, be fast. I didn't know all that. I didn't know every in the United States that how many people had a what do you call it? How many people had a every 40 seconds have a stroke. I Wow, and that just blows you away. Well, it did to me. Um, so you need to be educated about that. That's really hugely important. Keep up, and I'm a little concerned. Keep up. Well, actually, no, I'm starting to see a lot more stuff. Keep up with research. I don't really keep up, but I see stuff posted um, online about the newest advancements in treatment and rehab, because I'm starting to see more and more all the tools that are out there, um, equipment. It's amazing what there is now. I didn't even see any of that when I was in the hospital. I saw, I mean, one of the things like was some, but the pulley system. I don't know what you call that. Someone else was talking about it. To help you walk. I was on the treadmill, but they had the thing holding me up. Besides a therapist there, and it was kind of. I was like, man, I keep looking back and thinking, why was I so embarrassed that I had my stroke? I mean, it just happened. What am I going to do? That's a big thing. Um, and it and it's okay to ask for help, ask questions. You know, they say to ask your healthcare provider questions. My neurologist, I can't say every time I've been there, I don't get the excuse me, I don't get the right answers. It's more of a, oh, what? Huh? So I don't really ask them. I think it's more the therapist or the professionals that are involved in it. Like if you've seen on my show, Dr. Karen Sullivan, Dr. Tom Broussard. Um, I've had therapists on my show, and it's kind of really cool to get their perspective on stroke. I always say brain injury because like TBI, we all pretty much have the same effects out of a TBI, like that, um, and it's okay. So they say don't hesitate to ask your healthcare provider. Um, what else? Ask them questions. When you don't know, ask for what do you call it? Ask for a clarification. How do you say that? Clar, clar, clarification. Clarification. Man, I can't be doing this. Uh, I know. Get out there. So ask. I'm going to say one more time. Ask and seek clarification. That's it. About a recovery plan. I don't say recovery plan, but uh, you know what I mean. It's not going to be overnight. You may, and I'm not never negative, but I accepted where I'm at, but I'm still recovering. I'm still, 14 years, and I'm still making. I mean, I could say I should go work harder. Yeah, I should probably. Um, Jim, nice to see you. Uh, I know. Good comment there. You're right. You have to be your own advocate. I know. That's just huge. Will ask questions is great. I gotta bring this up here because I got to. I can't see it better. I mean, recovery journey. There you go. Asking questions is great thought because even though the answers vary, it helps me get me thinking of alternatives that work. Man, do I right on. I know. I totally can't agree with you more than I do. Um, um, they say engage in um, uh, what do you call it? Uh, Relaxing activities or creative. And I go to my mother's place once a week, and they do activities that are very kind of relaxing. So they say to do that, creative and relaxing hobbies, interests, and they do that there. So I know I was told this a long time ago too, to pursue activities or hobbies that you love, um, that you can that can provide joy in your life and a sense of accomplishment. I mean, um, that's a whole different thing. I just want to say, okay, I use my hand a lot, doing that. Someone told me, I told you that I don't want to go backwards. Um, mindfulness and meditation. I don't really do meditation. I mean, everybody tells me do it, do it, do it. You got to do it. I know I have to do it. So the quote says, practice mindfulness, meditation, or relaxation techniques to reduce the stress. I know, I know, and improve mental well-being. I People have told me that. Holy moly, they all the time. Um, okay, explore art. Isn't this amazing? I know. I see people out there do um, art all the time. Music therapy. I love it. I love it. I know um, creative outlets that can in emotional and physical recovery. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to miss these. So sorry. Um, Julian, nice to see you here. You should come to that is resuming. Okay. Uh, yeah, if you send me a private message after stroke group for the how breathing and you know what's funny? I know that, but Serena, my hobbies. I I don't know if you can see the reflection. I'm trying to look. My drums are there. I still bang on them, and just that's one of my biggest things. I, I'm trying to think who else. Seven Up. I know. I love it. I know I'm missing a lot of the comments. And I apologize. Um, but learning how to relax my body through rhythm. Yeah. Oh, Serena. Yeah. I do have a lot of hobbies. I uh, I actually do work a lot of things with well, it's my grandkids because there are so many of them. Um, Good afternoon, especially when you can't sleep. I know. It's funny. I do try that, and when I go to the bed, I don't. I wake up so darn early. I lay there still, and because I don't want to. I think I'm going to fall back asleep again, but no, I don't. But there are a lot of hobbies, and I missed some of your comments, and I apologize. The But music therapy, that's a huge one for us. We love that. I mean, um, we like music here. I mean, we I know I'm not gonna bring it in. I love country music. That's what I'm saying. And had that since long time. And even Billy Joel. Remember Peter Frampton? Yeah, how did I bring him up? Um, um, Here's another thing. Um, give back. Give back to people. It's for me. It's got to be emotionally or just sense of sharing your story. Um, so we'll talk about our recovery. It inspires other people to for that. Um, it does make a huge difference. Um, so you share your story, inspires people. It can provide hope for other people because I try when I go to the stroke support groups. There's a lot of newbies there that have just had it, and they're at the point saying in the beginning, why me? What did I do? I was in great shape. They, but that's why I go because it does help other people. So get involved with community activities, volunteer work, and that's the thing at these stroke support groups. You know, if you, and it does to me, it helps, is go to have, oh, what was I saying? Like volunteer work, helping others can give you a real big sense of purpose, and that's what I mean, I purpose in life. I mean, and fulfillment. I I do this because it only inspires me. And when you guys are on making comments, and when I bring guests on, I think I talked to you some other time. Well, if you have not heard me, I know the 60s, 70s, yeah, 70s and 80s musics. Oh, so yeah, keyboard play is a. God, now I'm starting to think of these other people. Peter Frampton, Joel. Anyway, there's a lot of other people. But so getting involved with people, like doing shows, it gives me a sense of like I feel like I did something. And a really good thing is too is when you get to the point where you're not why me, well, whatever that stuff. Mentor others. I'm telling you that offer guidance to the like I said, the new stroke survivors. Uh, Sharing tips that I've learned may not be helpful for you, but if you could, just give them or share tips and encouragement from my experience, what our experience, it just helps. Um, I know that's awesome, John. I know that's why I love that. Why I go and do these things because it does. Um, it helps me out to get out, and I feel good when I'm going home. Think, oh, maybe I should have said something else, or should I have said something different? But it's okay. It's okay, and that's okay. And but at least you did what you're going to there, and I actually when I go there, I think I have a script that I'm gonna talk about. It totally goes south. It goes south, and but that's okay because then I just speak, and they and it I you speak. How do I say this? You speak. I speak. Well, I always speak from the heart, and and they can see it. These people can see it, and I tell them, you think you are this is it because I was told like 2 years after or something during therapy, or maybe it was inpatient. I can't remember. And she told me this is it. You just have to get used to how you're going to be. Wait, I'm going to sit in this wheelchair, and I'll be blabbering around with my aphasia. I'm not going to be able to talk good. I think this sucks. I'm not going to do this anymore. Um, you know, but I went back. I said, I probably told you, so I repeat myself, but I went back and wanted to show her I'm walking and um, I'm talking. Hey, maybe not the best talking, but one day I was so excited to get out of that, go in therapy there. She retired. Crap. So I couldn't tell her. I mean, I couldn't tell her. So anyway, some of the other people, they never told me that, but there's only one lady therapist told me that. So on this, really, I could say almost ending up saying, I wrote one little thing here, and I put some tips. So by focusing on these positive strategies and maintaining a hopeful outlook, you can really transform your stroke recovery journey into a more positive and empowering experience. So remember, recovery is a marathon. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And every step forward is a testament to your strength and resilience. I mean, think about it. That's so good, right? That's a good thing to say there. So let's see here. What did I miss? I think from Will way back there. Will, let's see. Breath work is amazing, but I do think, yeah, here, sorry, there's mumbling right through me, but I can see it and hear it. Turn some people away. I know, sadly, because of the terminology. I know. Yeah. John Lewis, volunteer work at the house. I talked about that. You talked about it. Um, Encouragement is the main purpose behind my work videos. I know, and I get encouraged. It actually motivates me um, for that, right? It does. Um, try, I know, Mike, try recovery at 74 years of age. I'm not going to say I understand, but I do. 63. You know, I'm 63. Um, what is today? Well, I have a brother and sister, and well, two sisters, but my brother and my sister and me are all 63 at this now. No, my brother and sister are twins, but they turn 64 on the 20th of this month. So we're for 3 weeks we're all 63. It's kind of cool how that all worked out. My mother had four of us in diapers all at the same time. Wow. People talk about their Vanessa, nice to see you. Ranj, nice to see you. Appreciate you guys being here. You may have to go back and watch some of the other what you call it, the beginning. You know, it was more of a, you know, how can we make this stroke recovery more positive? You know, and it always, this is a positive day. I mean, tomorrow, I'm trying to think here. Um, let's see, what is a anyway, so I did go a lot of the stuff I talked about. So anyway, um, I missed some of these. Oh, John, 61 here. Um, yeah, you're a young person. I'm 63. But anyway, it is a, I hope you guys all have a great positive day. There's probably, oh, yeah, no. I, anybody ever want to talk and listen to, yeah, I know. Mine just, okay. This is, are you sleeping now? Okay, okay. Oh, okay. You guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And again, if you haven't subscribed, go to YouTube on my YouTube channel, Let's Talk Stroke. And Kevin, nice to see you. Be seeing you yeah, next week sometime. I don't know exactly the day, but I gotta work that out. Yeah, the weather's gonna be really cool. So I mean, nice compared to here. Holy moly! So yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And again, I appreciate you guys being here. And if you need to share this, if someone else can use some of these positive things we talked about today, I appreciate it. Share it. You know, if we can help one person, then guess what? Did our job. Okay. So, uh, wow. Wow. No, 58. Happy birthday almost. Wow. So everybody else have a great, not well, everybody else. Well, everybody have a great rest of your day. And God bless you too. And appreciate you guys being here. It really makes a difference. Again, Tuesday, I'll be gone. So I won't be on Tuesday. That's right. If you send me a thing already, Julian, thank you. Okay. Have a great rest of your day, and I will be seeing you next week. Don't exactly know the day, but I think Thursday does work. Thank you, Mike. You too. And please share and have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you maybe um, in Southern California doing a live show with my iPad. It's been a long time since I've done that, but I hope